Okay, those Bradford numbers are doing the right thing. We're going to start with the numbers. So a year ago in Bradford, 68 new listings came to market, 59 sales through the month, and 32 active listings, which carried over into December 21. October 22, we had 77 new listings come to market, 39 sales through the month, 95 active listings, which carried into November. November, we had 59 new listings come to market, 41 sales, so actually sales staying strong, 67 listings stayed on the market and moved into December. So wow, huge reduction there. Like we're talking 30 units. Looking at the money, 1,141,000 is the average sale price across all home types in November 21. 1,042,000 in October 22. Currently trending at 951. So I'll invite you to take this number off the table because I can show you where the numbers are staying strong. They're strong both for buyers and for sellers right now. But you got to remember, with an average sale price, it is just that. It's average. It's across all home types, condos and semis and towns and links. And in a place like Bradford, farms, multi-million-dollar houses, condos, everything, right? So you got to remember that this number isn't just talking about one particular home type. If we were reviewing that, it would be different. But because predominantly one home type might be selling more one month than another, it's going to pull this number around. But I can tell you where the numbers actually got some strength. The SNLR stands for sales to listings ratio, also known as the absorption rate. And it tells us, out of the homes coming on the market, what's the percentage that's sold. So this is how we determine whether it's a buyer's market or whether it's a seller's market. So a year ago, 86.8% of the homes that came on the market sold. That would be indicative of a seller market. We knew this. This was all over the media. In October 22, 50.6% of the houses that came on the market in Bradford sold. That would be what we would call a balanced market, between 50 and 60%. And that's, to be honest, that's an ideal market. That's a balanced market. It's called balanced for a reason, right? If we weren't balanced when we walk, we'd be stumbling all over the place. So balance is obviously the place where we all strive to be. Of course, we do have some extremes of, buyer's market, seller's market, but a balanced market, that's a great place to be. But now, moving into November, we have 69% of the homes that came on the market sold. Wowzers. We're calculating this looking at sales divided into new listings. So at 69%, we are actually in a seller's market in Bradford right now. Whoa. Months of inventory remaining. It tells us that out of the homes on the market right now, if nothing else came on the market after today, at the current rate of consumption, or current rate of buying, how long would it take to deplete the inventory? So a year ago, 0.5 months of inventory, 2.4 in October 22, currently trending at 1.63. So remember when I said sellers, take your eyes off of the average sale price number. Forget what this says, because I already explained why it's not necessarily important that you pay attention to it. What you want to pay attention to is these two numbers, right? You got 69% of the homes selling. Seller's market. You got 1.6 months of inventory. I mean, it's not the 0.5 of a year ago, but if you look at some of the adjacent towns, I mean, where there's 3 months of inventory, I mean, 1.6 isn't even 2.4, right? Like, it's come down. And so what you want is, you want these numbers as a seller, you want these numbers to come opposing. So, right? So you want, as absorption rate goes up, you want inventory levels to go down. And generally these numbers will go opposing to each other. Sometimes they do run together. In the same direction, and it would typically happen in a spring market where there's a ton of inventory coming on the market in a very short period of time. But most times they're going in the opposite direction, and this is actually ideal. This is what you want. So I mean, I've said this to a lot of buyers and sellers I work with lately. Interest rates have not had as big of an impact as what the media is portraying they did. It's a very, very strong market still. If we're looking at sale price to list price ratio, homes selling 12.1% above asking a year ago, 95.9% of asking in October, currently trending at 96%. And to get a home sold 10 days a year ago, 22 in October, currently trending at 26. Now, what's one thing I could pull out of here in terms of these stats that's positive for buyers and sellers? Well, for buyers right now, absolutely. You got 67 listings. We had a reduction, but if you look, we still got double the inventory we did a year ago hanging around. So there's lots of stuff to look at. You still got over a month of inventory, month and a half of inventory to look at. And if you're not seeing what you want and you're still facing multiple offers, and believe me, we're seeing them, there are other ways to go about it. And I can show you a strategy that I use with frustrated buyers to to help you get the right home for you. For sellers right now, definitely I would look at this. I would look at I would not pay attention so much to the average sale price. I'd continue to look at the absorption rate and the months of inventory. Now, if you would like me to have a look at your home and talk about these numbers and how that would relate to your house, I would love the opportunity to connect with you.